And it is interesting that they put together some horror flavors for the Halloween season. They just have to make sure they don't make a horrible drink. Hey everyone, CaffeineMan here, and today it's Friday the 13th. So what are we going to be doing on Friday the 13th? There's only one thing that we can do, and that is reveal the new GFuel Friday the 13th Hack and Slash flavor coming right up. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. As mentioned, GFuel just released a Friday the 13th. Well, not just released it, probably within the last couple of weeks. And they actually released 3 horror classic flavors. One is the one I'm reviewing today, the Hack and Slash Friday the 13th. Another one is inspired by Chucky. And the third one is the Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy Kruegar. Forgot what the name of that one was. And I was able to find this one at GNC. Some people are saying it's a GNC exclusive, but I was also at FYE, and FYE is supposed to be carrying all 3 flavors, but I went there and they were only carrying 2 of the flavors. So besides the Friday the 13th one that I got from GNC, I also got the Chucky one from FYE. So I'll have that review coming up before Halloween. But like I said, FYE is supposed to be carrying them all, but if you can, definitely go to GNC for this one because any drinks that you buy at FYE, they're gonna cost you $5. Yes, specialty store marking up the prices on you guys. I believe the Chucky is also supposed to be at Spencer Gifts, whereas the Nightmare on Elm Street is at a store called Second Garage. I'll put it on the screen. Can't remember the name right now. Oh, let's get into this drink. And here's the can. And when it comes to GFuel and their cans, they're one of the companies that puts a lot of effort into the artwork on their cans, and they usually do a really good job on their cans. And when you have such a specialized topic such as Friday the 13th, obviously you're going to be able to get some good graphics on there. Obviously, they have the Jason mask on there. They got some blood splatters on there, and obviously put some time into the design altogether. This one does have 140 milligrams of caffeine. Always have to mention that. Some of the older cans had 300 milligrams of caffeine in them. Then they got to a certain point where they started releasing all their new drinks at 140. This is a new drink. It's at 140. Let's taste it out. Now, I will admit that I do like to try and have the first sip with you guys on camera so that you get a pure reaction as to what the drink tastes like. And in most cases, I don't look up any reviews because I don't want to be tainted by anyone else's thoughts on the drink. I want to give you my own thoughts. But sometimes there is a small percentage of the time where companies don't give you the name, like what's Hack and Slash supposed to taste like. And it's a GFuel flavor. GFuel has come out with tons of different flavors. So I was curious what this one tasted like. I did look up a couple of reviews and they weren't overly helpful to me because we got some people saying it's a blue fruit punch, other people saying it's a tropical punch, other people saying that it's supposed to be a straight up fruit punch, some people even saying, oh hey, this tastes like Sprite. So I think it's going to be all over the place, but from what I'm hearing as a preferred CaffeineMan flavor, I'm not sure if I'm going to like it because I don't really like fruit punch. There's only a couple of tropical punches that I like, and Sprite, I mean, it's Sprite, not really much of a citrusy guy. But at least I know it's not a fruit, it's not a candy. Let's go ahead, let's just taste it out. So your carbonation is going to be a medium to high carbonation. For your sweetness, I'm going to say that it is a medium to high, closing in on high, but it doesn't hit that high mark. A lot of the G Fuels do tend to hit the high mark, but because this has a citrusy feel to it, I think it's pulling back on the sweetness. And for your flavor profile, I'd say it's more closer to a medium flavor profile. I think it's a little bit lighter than a lot of their drinks, and I think it's because they didn't go as sweet, and for some reason they were trying to give you a lighter feel, or maybe they weren't even trying to give you a lighter feel. They just didn't put enough flavor into it. And it is definitely an interesting mix. As I just said, it has this citrus feel to it. That citrus, that slight acidity in there is pulling back on the sweetness. I don't think it is overly acidic though, for those of you sensitive to acidic or citrusy flavors. But the citrusy flavor is kind of light, and it seems like it is a mix of different citrus flavors. As for what flavors they are, I really think that the person who said that it tasted like a Sprite or reminded them of Sprite was probably the most accurate, because you did get this Sprite feel from it, but you didn't get that strong, solid lemon lime citrusy Sprite feeling. You got sort of this subdued Sprite feeling, a little bit of a lighter Sprite feel to it, with some other fruits mixed in there, and I think they're more like tropical kind of fruits, and they're fruits that I don't really seem to like. I don't know if there's maybe a grapefruit in there, maybe some passion fruit, even though I like passion fruit, but there's some other fruits in there that are very light and subtle that are pulling it away from being like a Sprite flavor. So to give you an idea, it is basically a citrusy flavor, and I think that it is a light citrusy flavor. So let's go ahead, let's put it on the CaffeineMan rating chart. I'm not going to put it up against the other tropicals because I don't really feel very tropical from it. So I think I am going to put it up against the other lemon limes. But as always, with so many categories for the CaffeineMan rating chart, some of them fall in between. All that really matters is the score, and I'm going to give this a 7.4. It's definitely not something that's exceptional. I am definitely happy that it is a limited edition flavor, because I don't really think it's going to stick around, because they got so many other great flavors, and there are a lot of other companies putting out drinks that are more specific. If you want lemon lime, you're going to get a lemon lime drink. If you want a fruit punch or a tropical punch, you probably have your favorite one. They really just hack and slash this all together. And it is interesting that they put together some horror flavors for the Halloween season. They just have to make sure they don't make a horrible drink. I wouldn't say that this is horrible, but I wouldn't say it's overly great either. I'd be extremely upset if I paid $5 for it. I'm only semi-upset that I paid $3 for it. If you are interested in seeing some of my favorite drinks, I'm going to put a playlist right there of all of my top 10 and top 20 videos. And right over here, I'm going to let YouTube pick a video out for you guys. I'm not really sure what to put there. So that video is what YouTube thinks you're going to want to watch. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Check out CaffeineMan1.com for how to save money on energy drinks. And until next time, have yourselves a great day. Or night.